I think you wrote this in Icarus, but you said that there's tied up in the American identity this can-do, optimistic approach, and even Biden uses this line quite a bit, that we're the United States of America. There's nothing we can't accomplish. And I think that's often seen as incredibly destructive on the foreign stage. But your thoughts on applying that can-do energy at home to solve some of the problems that we desperately need to solve?
I mean, right. I mean, look, to Biden's credit, I think he recognized, or was pushed to recognize by progressive movements inside the Democratic Party, that the irony, of kind of America's post-Cold War movement was that even as America's kind of global military footprint grew wider and wider, that our society was decaying at home. And this is something that happens with empires. They focus resources on their frontiers, and often the society grows weaker and hollower domestically, and also that often the militarism that's expressed internationally can often threaten and erode democratic liberties at home. And so I think that we saw, of course, with COVID, it's just one of many examples we've seen about how hollow it looks when America kind of presents itself as this kind of model around the world, as you say, this can-do society, when we can't keep our own citizens alive, right? We can't give them health care. We can't give them a living wage. We can't provide these basic necessities of life. And so I think that Biden is, I think, recognized that to some degree, but I fear that he has not recognized sufficiently the degree to which there is ultimately a trade-off between the kind of quasi-imperial role that the United States is still playing, and our need to really try to make the United States a more decent society at home.